results sure speak for themselves.
And tonight's final, 7-3. New York used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Julio Teheran records the victory, his 13th of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Jeurys Familia works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 10th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets: 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Aaron Sanchez gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well.
Oh, and he misses it.
All right, come on, baby. You're up, you're up, you're up.
And he'll pull into second with 1 away. So some real problems out there that time, as it'll wind up in E7. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series. A pause and the 0-2. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Matty, this offense really needs some improvement from Kyle Schwarber. He had only 2 home runs last month, which is not good for a guy that hits in the middle of the order. They're going to need a lot more production, a lot more power from him moving forward. They expect it, and so do I.
Center fielder.
Ready on 0-2. Grounded softly to the right. He's got it on to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends. Next for the Mets, Dirk Eischen. He singled his last time up.
Dirk Eischen.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And that's a home run into the top tank. So a two-run shot to left center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Mets draw closer here. It's now a 4-2 ball game. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Ready to take his hacks again, Dirk Eischen, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His second of the game, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home.
Striding in, Dirk Eischen. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard, but this is a foul ball.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
0-1 count and the pitch down the third baseline. The 0-2 pitch. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Pereira racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Find the ball.
And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball. That's all these.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. But the recovery will get an out on the play as they do get the force at second, so put runners on the corners, but that could have been a whole lot worse.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Greg Thompson.
It on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is, as he gets the 3 unassisted putout, and that ends the inning. Phillies leave him loaded. This ball game still tied 5-all. Striding in once again, Dirk Eischen, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Gonzalez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Scooped up. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed? Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. So a 2-run shot to left center, and we are tied again.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, he was definitely trying to end it with one swing at a bat right there, leaving nothing to the imagination. That's the problem, son.
A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. So a solo shot here to left center field, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no way you could overlook him in this one with 4 home runs. Really a performance we'll remember for a long time. No other way to break it down except to say that was awesome.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. The Mets, with their 90th win, best in the division. Paul Sewald claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
For this afternoon's ball game, for the victorious New York Mets, 10 runs, 15 hits, 2 errors. They left 15 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.